Okay.
Good morning, guys. Good morning. Are both of those things recording?
Yes.
Hi.
It's just me. I think it's just me.
Well,
me.
then, hi.
Oh, no. There's a couple of us now.
Well, then, hi.
There's a few of us now.
I've
Kim,
got the Charlie
Susan,
Brown deck
Jenny.
in my hands. Good morning, guys. Good
Okay.
morning.
All right.
Hope everybody's doing well.
Kim, yes. And Kim said, and me.
Yay.
It's like Lani's here. Susan said, hi, guys.
Hi. Hi, guys. Hi. Good to see you. If you've got a question, this is the part of the show where I do the quick 3 cards. And then I've kind of changed the arrangement of my price list, and so we'll get to that in a bit, but prices are pretty much the same.
Still the same.
Yeah,
Just
arranged it a little bit different. So if it feels out of order, then it is out of order as to the use, but that's okay.
Phil is out of order.
Someone's out of order. Order.
Is that what you just said?
I don't know. So Phil's home, obviously, and we're recording the whole show. Oh, Chariot wants to come up. I don't know why, but Chariot wants to come up. This is the Charlie Brown deck, or the Peanuts deck. Super great. It's Snoopy as the, what is that, the Red Baron that he used to be on all the old cartoons. If you're of a certain age, you'll remember. So, yeah. Yeah. Anyway. Yeah. That one just doesn't want to go back in. Good grief. Hello. All right.
All right. Let's see. Krista is says you hope you feel better.
I do feel better. I got some sleep under me, and that helps. And Phil's home. That always helps. So, yeah, that's good.
All right, let's go with Lani. Will money situation get better?
Lani, will the money situation get better? Let's take a look. This feels pretty good in here. Yeah, okay. All right, let's take a look. The World. Page of Wands. Got King of Spades. Yeah, what I'm getting is something is completed and the money improves within 3 months. The King of Spades is one of my time markers. It's King of Swords. Page of Wands says you're endeavoring to do something new and you need to make an announcement about it. The World shows that you're at a completion of a cycle. So I would say yes, it is going to get better. Something has finished. This is completion on like graduation, advancement, that kind of thing. Things, all the loose ends getting tied up. And it feels like it's going to improve within the next 3 months. It may be even sooner than that, but the messaging needs to get out. So something about the way you're doing something new and the excitement that you have for something new, pay attention to that. That's what I've got.
Woo.
Yeah.
All right.
So, and of course the Charlie Brown deck. Who can't help but love that? I love this deck. So, yay. Okay.
Said, thank you very much.
You're welcome, sweetie.
All right, Tasha's here.
Hey,
Tasha would
Tasha.
like a general.
Okay.
Can you do general with 3 cards?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay, cool.
I think I want a different deck, though. So let's just take a look at a different deck. We're going to this one, which is, what is this name? It's called, like, the True Self Tarot. It's very magazine-y looking. But, a general for Tasha, 3 cards. Right there. We've got the 10 of Cups, the 4 of Cups, and the Knight of Pentacles. What this is telling me is the happy ever after and the domestic bliss is here, but you're refusing to see something about the situation. It's important for you to enjoy the sweet moments. Enjoy the moments that are there. Enjoy the emotional bliss that can be there. So this, it's kind of the cards giving you a mini lecture on gratitude. And then the Knight of Pentacles, you're prepared to do something new. You're ready to go forward. Yeah, you really, really are ready to go forward. But there needs to be gratitude for what's going on. When the opportunity comes, the old phrase, don't lick a gift horse in the mouth. Such a stupid cliche. But there is an opportunity. Don't just outright refuse it. Look a little bit closer at it. You are ready to go forward. That's what I've got for the 3-card quick general.
Woo. She said, yep.
Yep. Okay, if that makes sense, then okay, good. Yeah, you guys know, these things don't always make sense to me, but they will make sense to you, which I love. I love that Spirit is far more brilliant than I ever am, so that's good.
And Tasha said, I see that.
Good. Okay.
Okie doke.
All right.
All right. Why don't you hold your list up there,
Okay.
and your
This is
new
what we're
gig.
doing. The new gig. So these are the specialty reads, and probably on Wednesday I'll feature one of these at a discount, but today the specialty read, Phil is home to record. It's Past Life Bones read, and if you want the crystal ball reading, I'd throw cards with those. Those are $50. If you want to do a 1-question tarot reading, a full read with one of my guides, and I have usually Nell, Mo, Gogs, and Lucy. Those are my guides that I come in with, and if you want to request a reading with one of my guides, I can do that. Chad asked me a while back, what do you think about doing that? And then he reminded me, you have done that. So, okay, it's like, all right. So we're going to try that. If you want a full read, that's usually 15 to 20 cards. And if my guides want to come in, they always want to come in. Like sometimes I have to tell them, hold the phone, hold the phone. So if there's a specific guide that you feel connected with, let me know and we'll see if they've got something to say. And then if you want just the regular mini, that's $30. If you want to do a year ahead or a blind oracle, the year ahead is $30, the blind oracle is $20. Information is in the bio.
All
And I
right.
think that's our end.
So Jen is asking, is the full read with a guide detailed or vague?
It's pretty detailed. It's pretty specific.
Yeah.
So, yeah, the full read, when I get in the full read usually, and I've done the full reads, the guides sometimes have come through anyway, but it's 15 to 20 cards, and I get nosy. So that's what we've got. So we'll see what comes through, but that's what I've got. Yeah. So,
Okay.
yeah, I don't generally like vague if I can get some answers. Sometimes I get specific things that make no sense to me. I want you to keep track of that today. Putting it on. Fuck it! I'm beat him over the head with that.
You're gonna beat what?
You over the head with that.
Oh, okay.
So
Just getting specific.
that's for you,
What
baby.
now, Ange? Gosh dang, man.
Anyway, yeah, if you want specific and it comes through, there might be a specific detail that makes no sense to me, but it'll make sense to you. So I try to get nosy. I try not to be vague and ambiguous. Sometimes you get messages that it's like, okay, this is about somebody's shoes, or this is about somebody's birds on their curtains, or whatever it is. So who knows? Who knows?
All right. Kim put at Jen is almost 3 years I've known Angie to give. I've never known Angie to give a vague read.
Good to know. Good to know. A nosy I get. Yeah, nosy I get, very nosy. So.
And this show now is being recorded vertically.
So we're gonna try this
So
out.
we're gonna try the vertical record for YouTube.
So we got the recording stand, a different stand to hold the iPad to record it so we could upload it. So the last show that we uploaded has this little bar across, and you can tell it's Angie's Technology Challenge because, oh my gosh, I saw that and I'm like, okay, fuck it. I'm going to post it anyway. So your reads are being recorded, so don't worry on that. So, yeah. Okay.
All right, so we have Jen Coy.
Okay, Jen?
That's a name I haven't seen in a while. Good to see you, Jen. All right, she wants to get nosy with your guides for a
Okay.
full read. No specific question.
Okay.
Oh, here we go. Example, something will happen in June, but I don't know what. I need details.
This is an example that Jen is giving or other
This
people?
is for Jen. This is Jen.
Something's going to happen in June and you need details. Okay. Let's take a look. We're going here. Okay. Yeah, the guides are more than willing to do this. This is interesting. I have Mo, who's usually sometimes a little shy. Tag me in. Tag me in. That's what she's saying. For June details. For Jen Coy. Tag me in. It feels like there's decisions that need to be made. There's something up in the air. She's giving me the post that says up in the air, up in the air. There's something you need to be more decisive about. It's like your fence sitting a little long. Okay. So what's going on below? Wow, something stingy. We've got the hummingbird here. Give me just a minute. We've got the Fool, we've got the King of Cups, we've got the Six of Swords, Ten of Pentacles, and the Page of Swords. If I didn't know better, I would think you were taking the time to travel or to look at a new location, go to a new location, perhaps move house, move place, move job. Sometimes comes with this, but this looks like travel and look at a new location. This is big. There's details up in the air. It's like you need a new start, a fresh start somewhere, and you're going to get it in new geography. Not sure what that's about. Pin it down. That's what she's giving me. Mo is saying pin it down. She gave me the post-it that says up in the air as far as the details, and she's like thumbtacking it in. Pin it down. Whatever this is that you're planning to do as far as travel, whatever, pin down the dates, pin down the time frame. If you're planning to do something in June and you're just kind of on the fence, half-ass about it, I would definitely do it. Pin it down. Page of Swords says witness, observe, gather the details. It's like maybe going scouting on this location, travel to the location, scout it out for, I don't know, a week or a weekend, whatever it is. Scout it out before you commit to totally transferring it. Yeah, scout. 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 The spies in the camp. Scout. She wants you to scout. She's saying scout. You need to look it up. Look at it. Check it out. Yes. Okay. Let's go down to below. This is what's going on right now in the main ether all around you. This is more base stuff. Like get yourself grounded. Get yourself grounded. Get yourself grounded. She's telling me up in the air. Pin it down. Grounded. And very, very firmly instructive on grounded. Get grounded. Okay? Now, why do we have the Eight of Swords after the Six? This is, again, a card that indicates travel. Usually you see the Eight of Cups where they're leaving, and the Eight of Swords is like, do I let my doubts get in my way, or do I release some of these doubts and move forward? She's giving me travel, and she's giving me Eight of Cups over the top of this. There is a transformation that is due to arrive when you do this. So if you're thinking I'm planning a trip, planning on going anywhere in June, this is a definite, yeah, you need to do it. Yeah, that's right. Six of Pentacles. The universe is offering you a gift and you've been breadcrumbing yourself. The Six of Pentacles is when the universe tries to give you a gift.
No plans for travel or change in or career.
Figure it out. Yes, there should be. Yes, there should be. There is something where you need to have a new start, a fresh start, and I'm not sure what that's about. Figure it out. Figure it out. Yeah, you should be going somewhere in June. We're in May. What is she saying? Be mindful. Be mindful. Now, I know that June 24th, there's a National Women's Strike, and I know that date because it's my mom's birthday, and I've seen flashes on it on TikTok, so be very aware on that. But some people will be traveling because of that. Just be mindful and calculate that into it. That's an aside. That's not as specific, but that is, well, that's kind of specific. That is an aside. It's what you need to know. Now, this Page of Swords, scout it out. I'm sorry, but you are being asked to go take the adventure and travel. I don't know. Why did you put that there? I don't know what the destination is, what the reason is. I just know the new start is here in a big, big way. And it feels like you're checking out a new location for a new job or new house. Could be you go on vacation, you scout an area, and you fall in love with it and end up moving there. You might not even know until you arrive there. But there is something about getting out of the zone that you're in, and it is time for you to travel. I don't know what that's about. I mean, for hell's sakes, we've heard of people where they just move across the street, right? Like, Phil and I were the people that moved from one apartment across to the other apartment because we liked that apartment so much before we moved here. But there's something about this, you need to travel, and it feels like it's bigger than just across the hall or across the street. It feels like it's get out of Dodge. Get out of Dodge. Check it out. Get out of Dodge. Check it out. Mo, what else you got here? She needs to scout it out. Take the lead. Take the lead. Scout it out. Take the lead. It's right here. King of Wands is the one that's the leadership card. It inspires others. There is something where I don't know what your comfort bubble, protective comfort bubble is, but it's like you've been lingering there over long. And the King of Wands is here saying it is time. It is time. We've got the duplicate on this one, which is the Scout. She's seen this, but we can show her. Duplicate. Be very aware. What else? Oh! Okay. All right. The tower, that's a diminished tower. It's usually the, oh shit, oh no, plot twist. There is a plot twist. There's liberation going on. The people are freed from the tower. Something old they've built that they're hanging on to. They keep on building. Well, if I just keep building this tower and it's leaning, it's going to be fine. I'll just keep building on it. Fuck no, it won't. Keep going, keep going. And then Ten of Swords. This is a move on card. You've survived the worst of it. It's time to move on. This is what you're getting. The tower is coming. You might not know what this is about, but I bet midway through June you definitely do. Yeah. This feels like second into the third week of June. Expect a curveball. I don't know what this is about, but expect the curveball. Now, if you go traveling and you see something totally different, it's not necessarily always a bad thing. People see this and they go, oh no. It's the plot twist that's great. We got the plot twist last year. It leads us to here where we're in our new place and loving it. So just be open and ready to receive and ready to move the fuck on. Yeah.
She said, finally, I need that.
Yeah. Yeah, this is definitely a move the fuck on. Then we've got the Queen of Wands coming in. Showing up very, very differently than the King. What's up with this? Mo is like, you know, Mo's got the mojo. You know, Mo's got the mojo. Mojo. You've got the mojo. This is not usually Mo's thing. She doesn't usually dance, but she's very much, you know, Mo's got the mojo. This is the Queen of Wands when she's got all of the receptivity, all of the availability, confidence. Really, really, you've taken the choice to lead, to do something differently. And then you definitely know what your mojo is, that you've got it. You feel in the vibe. You're moving in the rhythm with things again. This is a very, very great thing for you. Temperance is here. This is something that comes into balance after this little thing. Then it alchemizes here. And the Two of Pentacles. The juggle is about done. This is where sometimes you're feeling like, they'll say robbing Peter to pay Paul or juggling. But this one, look at, she's dancing through it. She's not even sitting down. She is the vampire queen, so to speak. And she's definitely got the mojo. She's definitely got something about the rhythm. You know, Mo's got the mojo. She's got the mojo. This is something that's going on. After this happens, it's like easy to flow.
Sorry.
Easy to flow through it, shift through it. It's not a tower that's like, no, it's not a 5-alarm fire. This is like big, good. You know, Mo's got the mojo. Yeah, don't know what that's about. That's what's coming through.
Oh.
All right, then we have this cranky Knight of Swords and the Page of Wands. Sending the new message out, but doing it with a little bit of reckless abandon. This is the truth. This is point blank. This is how it's going. This is how it's cutting through. Now let's see what else we've got on this. I want to see a little bit of clarification. This is as we're going into July. She'll be chill for a bit. She'll be chill for a bit. Again, the pin it down is coming through on here. Okay, all right. Yeah. Something that's opening up from the mid of June to the mid of July. The star, it's hopes and dreams, a realignment of what it is you want. So you're getting really, really forceful in what it is that feels true for you and how you're shifting and changing things. And it's going to be happening from mid-June to mid-July. There's just no doubt about it. There's something that is like perhaps a little bit cloistered is the word that she's cloistered. Cloistered doesn't just mean cooped up. It's usually a word they use in reference to nuns and things like this, where it's been overly guarded, overly protected, overly virtuous, overly pious, cloistered, whatever has been cloistered. That's what I get for having Mo. Mo? She's saying cloisterfuck. That's what she's saying. Cloisterfuck. It means what it means, except for it's overly cloistered. Cloistered. Okay. You're never going to hear that word again. I'm never going to hear that word again. Cloistered. It's a cloisterfuck. When you stay too small, you stay too small. Strip down some of the veneer and the piousness around a certain situation. Strip down some of the sugar coating. Rinse the sugar coating off. It's making the tower a little bit ridiculous. It's like, yeah. Sugar castles don't last forever. A little bit of water will knock them over easily. And false veneers don't serve you. So, okay. Anything else? Yeah, I gave her the dates. Anything else? Okay. She's giving me dates, and I'm seeing it on the Post-it. And she's finally drawing dates, like I don't know if they're a fruit or what they are, dates. Dates. Like figs and dates and those kinds of things. There's sugared dates that are sweet, but you can also bacon wrap dates and you bring out the savory elements. That's what she's trying to get at, yeah? Yeah. Get the sugar off, wrap it with more savoriness. This is what I'm getting. Yeah. There's more substance to these dates, and the dates, there's more to dates than just the sweetness. Yeah, knock the sugar off. That's what I've got. Anything else? She's got it. You've got it. That's it. That's complete. I don't know what that's all about, but that's what's coming through. Yeah, those are the specific things. So if you haven't ever tried bacon wrap dates, they're excellent. Like a Super Bowl snack beyond compare. Really, really good.
She's asking, will my health improve after I get my labs results back? Maybe. She's showing me a Post-it, most like
from your view, it would go like this. Yeah, it's going up, but it's going up and then down and then up and then down. So your health report, yeah, it improves, but there's like spikes. There's spikes of improvement. So it's, if I saw a chart, it would go like this. So if you see a graph, I'm trying to give you the picture that I see, and I know that you're in reverse, but it's like this. So if I'm drawing a line, that's how it goes. So it spikes like yeah, it does improve. It takes a little bit to get the momentum, is what I'm getting. Because when I see it, I do it like this, and every time it's spiking up and then goes down a little bit, like 3 steps forward, 1 step back. That's what it's getting. So it's like it is improving, but then you'll have like a little bit of 3 steps forward, 1 step back. Not 2, 3. 3 steps forward, 1 step back. Yeah, the answer is yes. So that's what I've got. Yeah. Yeah, you will see improvements. You'll see improvements, and then you'll see, like, relapse wouldn't be the right word, but you need to be aware that you don't expect improvements to be like the miracle sauce. No, improvements come over time, but there are improvements. 3 steps forward, 1 step back.
She did say, I shall try with turkey bacon on the...
Yeah,
on the
yeah. See what you think. My daughter loves that turkey bacon. She doesn't do pork very easily or well, so she does the turkey bacon and she loves it. So, yeah, be aware of whatever it is that you're consuming and get more of those savory flavors and elements around if that's what's going to be helpful to you. I don't know what that's about, but that's what she's got for you.
That's improvement. Thank you.
Yeah, yeah. She's giving me Miracle Max from Princess Bride. I think that's Miracle Max is the guy. Yeah. Don't expect Miracle Max. Okay, I'm getting some water. Holy cow. That was an interesting thing, guys. Yeah, Mo is usually not the one that pipes in. It's usually Nell shoving forward.
All right. Yeah, Isaac, that is the thing there, the question. The full read with a guide. That's what that was just right now. Have you been with us the last few minutes? And that is the specialty reads are more of the bones with cards, crystal ball, as Kim put there. But yeah, that is a new thing as of today. A full read with guide or a mini read is just a mini read, 7 to 10 cards. But now Angie throws a guide or
so I wasn't real comfortable even talking about spirit guides with my spirit guides, but I've got 4 that are more than happy to join me regularly in here. So when they come in, they're very, very distinct and very, very different. And they don't mind. And I was asked about this a little bit before, and I was a little bit shy about it. And it's like, okay, all right. But I've gotten more comfortable with this. So, yeah, if you want to ask for one of my guides, that they don't have any reason to say no. Just because Angie is a chicken shit doesn't mean her guides are, right? So it's like, okay. So that's how we go.
Yeah,
so,
if you know Angie's guides, like you can specifically ask for one.
There's
yes.
Nell, who is very, very much the little fairy sprite, very playful. There's Mo that you just heard from, which shocked the hell out of me. She's very, very earthy, very succinct, and does things in post-its. Like that note up there, I got just a little bit after Mo came in the world, and it was thanks for your order, and it came from. Let me get it. Just 1 second. I'll pull it down. This is why I love this and why it's even up there, because I ordered a bunch of decks. And this randomly came. Now, the name Mo, I have nobody in my world named Mo. But her name is Maureen Movine is what I think that probably I called her when I knew her before. But Maureen Movine is what it was. And I call her Mo. And that came in, it says Mo on it. And I was like, holy cow. So signs and synchronicities really do happen. It's like, all right. And it was just like a confirmation of her energy when that came through. So
Kim put... I think Angie should see if the guides will be willing to do a read where it's just them.
Just them? Like just... I would think so. I don't know if I know how to let go of control that much. When one of the guys is coming through, like if Nell's coming through, if Lucy's coming through, it's hard for me to step out of my brain and not explain. It's hard for me to just let channeling happen. And there are times when it just happens. But part of this is me learning to understand how to get out of the way. It's not so much not following the nudge. It's just like a little bit of a power struggle. It's definitely...
Letting the guides through like she does sometimes.
Yeah. It is still sometimes a little bit of a power struggle. It's a learning curve, guys. I didn't just like suddenly pop out of, planet Earth and, hey, Mom, oh, by the way, I'm channeling this guy. No. Like, that is not my background at all. So, like, I'm getting better about realizing that, yes, I do channel. Yes, I have guides, all of this stuff. But that doesn't mean that it still isn't a little bit of a power struggle or a little bit of a trip. Even for me, it's like, oh, okay. So, yeah.
All right. Next up is Susie.
Okay.
Full read with the guide. Wow, life has been lifing. What do you have to say?
Bring crystal visions. Life has been lifing. What do I have to say? Lucy wants through here. This is coming through as child, understand that it is scary, understand that there are times of fear and trepidation. There's time for you to balance, there's time for you to alchemize. Let the fear lead you into the darkness a bit more. Understand where this comes from, understand why it is so pertinent for you to overcome this, and let go of what this painful past is. Let go of this hesitation. This stress is nothing more than a reflection of anxiety, a reflection of stress that is unnecessary. You are able to face what is coming ahead. Take it slow, take it easy, take it gentle. Let's go a little deeper. Where's Lucy's sticks? This Two of Cups partnering way, the Two of Cups partnering way. You must make a decision in how you relate. You must make a decision in how you want to stack, acquire, build, create legacy. Choices must be made. This is the card of crossroads. This is the card of choice. Choices must be made. No more can you be blind to what is going on. The fear blinds you. Alchemize. Okay. What I'm seeing here is she's showing me how I would explain this as the Batman card, where it's get over the hesitation and go be the main character in your life. What you've been doing, something that you've been hiding from, avoiding, and then really, really holding on to your dreams is more important for you right now. That's coming through. These are her cards. These are the cards that definitely bring her in. This is the cards of the Lucy energy. She wants focus on this one. What is it, Lucy? When you look closely, inspect, look closely, you get too in your head. You get too worried. You get too thinking. Feel your way through more of this. Feel your way through forward. Don't let the emotions flood you to the point that you can't think straight. But don't let the thinking flood your space to the point that you can't feel anymore. Thinking clouds the heart. Overthinking clouds the... Clouds isn't the word. Clouds the sleep. Blocks the sleep. She's showing me the card, the Nine of Swords, in the traditional Rider-Waite. She's showing me the Nine of Swords energy, where you're overthinking and worrying a little bit too much about it. She's saying it clouds it. Why are you giving me clouds so much? It is as if it clouds, it creates where you can't see clearly. It does create a cloud, or like dense fog. Okay. dense fog. Dense fog, a thick fog that almost surrounds you. Yes, in Charlie Brown characters, there's the Pigpen character that has this cloud of dirt, or if we have depression and it's clouding our head, clouding our heart, clouding our space around you, this is something why she's saying clouding as the blockage. Yes? You need to inspect, but not be to the point that you're in your head and isolated. Inspect for your soul growth. Yes? She understands. Okay. We're going into the light seekers now. We're just letting it. Okay. I'm also getting her telling me, do it again, shuffle again. So she's gently, shuffle again. Okay. The Queen of Swords. Queen of Swords is coming through. One that is knowing what to cut, suffers no fools. She is one that clear cut the way. I'm getting the phrase as thick as pea soup. So the fog is as thick as pea soup, cutting through it as if the fog is as thick as pea soup. Again, we're getting the dense fog and the need to clear cut. Something about the choices that you make and the deep devotion of the heart coming through with the Lovers. The passionate entanglements. Lucy, what do you have about this? The passionate entanglements. The heart overly devoted to the wrong thing is always clouded, always fearful, always afraid of making choices that are stronger for itself. The stronger for self choices must be made. This is how you find the heart's desire, the truer path, the higher self. All of these things, the choices, the soul contract. When it's expired, it's expired. When it's time to move forward towards your own desire, you must stand strongly for self once again and clear the path, clear the path. Sometimes allow others to catch up. Allow others to come with. Should they figure out how to come with, then allow them. Should they not know how, should they only keep you in the fog, let them go. Huh? Victory comes when you're traveling the higher path. Absolutely, absolutely. This is the card of victory, celebration, the parade stuff. And then this is the Hierophant, where you belong, belong. This is something about how you're honoring this. Now you have the Two of Cups up here. I'm sorry, I'm in Lucy's way right now, but that's okay. You have the Two of Cups here. You have the Lovers here. There's something about choosing this path for yourself and not being fearful in this energy of love. Okay, all right. It feels like a tennis match of trying to figure out what's going on with me to allow this to come through. But, okay, all right. Here we go. Crystal Visions Path, Crystal Palace Path, Crystal Visions Path. This is called the Crystal Visions, Lucy. Crystal Visions Path, Crystal Palace Path. It's the path that the angels walk. It's the path the angels walk, the guides walk. They walk beside you all the time. Have no fear of the desires, just get more clear. Don't procrastinate any further. There is a team around you ready to support you, ready to help you. Allow the hermit out of the cave. Allow the stretch of the legs to happen. Allow yourself stretch and stretch and re-stretch the legs. This is what's going to ease the pain. This is what's going to get you through it all. This is what helps you see what is essential, that still must remain, that still must be there, must be offered. The nostalgic lesson is only a lesson. The dream that the child has is meant to inspire to lead forward to a choice. Now it's time to be making the choices. Not in the way of the little child, the little girl. You've grown. Time to make the big grown choice. You know? Alchemize. Okay. She's giving me that you need to alchemize. When she says the big grown choice, this is how I would say it is. Time to put on the big girl panties, make some decisions about yourself, for yourself, and on your own behalf. I would say it in a bossier way. Lucy is a more gentle energy. But this is about following your own heart's desire, your own choices, and really moving through things in life that are stronger for you. And where you're cutting through this fog energy, cutting through the pea soup, it's like if you can just even imagine this big kind of thick fog around you, and being able to take the sword of truth to slice away what doesn't serve. Take the sword of truth to slice away what needs to be in the past. It's like forging your own path forward with this huge, huge truth that wants to come through for you. It's a big damn deal. Anything else? Not in there. Okay, Lucy, anything else to tell her? She already knows. She already knows. This is the Six of Swords. This one is about leaving the rough waters for the smooth, going the way that's more peaceful and leaving the old baggage behind. This is really getting out of a situation that doesn't serve or that's harsh for your spirit, right? When the situation is too harsh on the spirit, you need to move towards peace. This is what you're being asked to do right now. That's complete. That's gorgeous. Yeah. Wow. Yeah. And I follow the nudge, but holy cow, this is a little bit of a different gear for me too, guys. So yeah. Wow. Because usually you see me breaking out doubling decks and blah, blah, blah. And it's like, okay, we're giving this a whirl and see what we think. But yeah. So hopefully that makes sense to you.
Good deal.
Yeah. And the Crystal Visions Crystal Path, the wings around, when we see imagery of angels with their big wings around the human, that's the image that's being called forward. The big wings around right now. Very, very protected time, very, very much supported time. Your angelic team is with you, is what she's giving you. So whether you call them guides or angels or aliens or starseeds, or they are marshaled around you. Marshaled is the word. That's big. That's very big.
Said, wow, that is gorgeous. This is helpful. My mom has dementia.
Oh, wow. Okay. Yeah. Marshal the forces around you that you can. And I'm getting tinkling, like wind chime tinkling. There's something about music that is helpful for your mom, specifically. Helpful to get through, to cut through. I would go to music and tunes that are helpful. I think they're helpful with a lot of dementia patients, but specifically, it sounds like something that, I don't know why the tinkling chimes come through, but it's the reminder of getting music with harmonies in it. That's what I'm getting.
So thank you. One question. Are my mom's hallucinations her guides/angels?
Probably. Probably. Let's. I just 1 second. Let me put these away. Lucy, what do you have on this? Don't doubt for a minute that we all walk with our guides. Some of us are a little bit better at seeing them. When someone is crossing over, when someone has dementia, Alzheimer's, I can't keep up with her. She's saying when somebody has dementia or Alzheimer's, they are actually being, yeah. The sliver of light that you are allowed to see in your human form is quite limited. When someone is allowed to have their mind play in a different field, they see the different beings of light. They see the angels. They see the guides. They see the family that has crossed. They get little glimpses, windows, cracks in the door of heaven. Cracks in the door of the spiritual realm. But you might understand it. I don't know why the religiosity has come through, but angels around you, and then cracks in the door of heaven. So if your mother has dementia and she's seeing things, she really is seeing like through the veil. Lucy's smiling a little bit. The veil. She's pulling to mind. I'm going to get it. All right. 1 second. Sarah Marchetti's deck. We're going to look and see if we can find the Two of Swords as fast as we can. There's a really great illustration in this deck, and if I can't find it, I'm going to just be so annoyed. Where is it? Damn it. This is the Tarot of the Grand Lux. And in Sarah Marchetti's Tarot of the Grand Lux, there's a beautiful... There it is. It's like a sword of truth on each side and then looking through the veil. Now, usually you see the Two of Swords and they're completely blindfolded. It's almost as if they're powerless. she's giving me this for your mom's ability to see through the veil, your mom's ability to see through the other side. And she sees not just one truth, but there's two swords of truth that she's seeing. And it's like she's able to see through. It's able to have the healing going on. Yeah, I would say definitely they're her guides. Yeah, that's what I got. Wow. Yeah. Hopefully that helps. I don't know. Did they get to see that image?
Oh, yeah.
Okay. Yeah, that was a very specific. All right. Yeah, I love that deck. All right. Little water.
Okay, Ange.
Yeah, that was great.
Okey-doke. Right, we have 3 on the list. We have Sandra, then we have Michael, and then we have Tayler. Oh, and now Tess. Tess just came through. Thanks,
Okay.
Tess. So we have Sandra, Michael, Tayler, and Tess.
Okay.
All right, Susie said she could always see through the truth. No lying to mom. Thank you. Help me with my mom and many other stress.
Oh, good, good. Glad, so glad. Okay.
All right, next up is Sandra for a blind.
For a blind for Sandra. I'm getting Leanne Rimes, the story. That's what I'm getting, and I drew the story cards, but all these lines across my face tell you the story of who I am, how I've got to where I am. It's the story of where I've been and how I've got to where I am. This is what's coming through. Leanne Rimes, look up the lyrics, the story. Story cards for you. The rooted tree that's very much been rooted in fear is now overcoming and growing. There's something that's coming up as an opportunity. You need to reach out and grab it. The tree always reaches towards the sunlight, always reaching forward, always reaching forward. The things that are around you, you need to reach bigger, reach bigger. This is really, really, there's an opportunity coming. It's a chance for you to reach up and gather more sunlight in to grow a little stronger, a little fiercer, and there's beauty all around coming up. So whatever this is, whatever challenge it is, it can look like a can of worms and it's still beautiful. It's like you should be opening everything around you. Opening every gift. Who would approach Christmas and go under the tree and say, yeah, I don't think I'm going to open any of those? There's a reluctance that needs to be overcome. The opportunity is presenting. The opportunity to share your gifts, use your gifts. The opportunity to reach out. This is important. This is how you grow. This is how you stretch. Yes? Okay. The butterfly of happiness, transformation. You know how I feel about butterflies. And then the rose. And this is saying confidence, but it's about the beauty. The opportunity for transformation and beauty. And this confidence you have. This is something you can share. There's no reason to play small at all. At all. This is like you're beyond the caterpillar stage and you know it, and it's time for you to act it. You might hear me say, get off the branch, butterfly. You've been off the branch for a long time, but thinking, oh, I'm just a caterpillar floating in the wind. No, stretch the wings a little bit. It's time to really, really understand your butterfly self. Now, we have Black Kitten coming up here, and this says inner child. There's a playfulness that needs to come through. The story of where you've been, the story how you got to where you are. Okay, this is specifically coming through. The eagle's nest, if you guys know old school, I don't even know if they have these on playgrounds anymore. They were like a dome of all of these triangles. These eagle's nest is what we called it at my school. And you climb to the top. You play. You play all kinds of games. I'm getting the schoolyard, play yard, all of this kinds of things. These are the things you need to remember, how you were brave and stood courageous on something that was a structure like the eagle's nest. It's not necessarily playing King of the Hill. It's just courageous, unabandoned, wild play. This helps you grow. It's something about the children's story, the children's book. I don't know if there's a children's book or favorite children's book, or that you write a children's story and or experience that makes you braver. Why am I getting this? So we've got your secrets are safe, emotions are at their peak. This is something you need to release, and there's something that the fear can be overcome. The hidden aspects are safe. It is safe to climb the eagle's nest again, is what I'm getting. It's safe to be out there doing that. The dragon, strength and wisdom. This is added unto you. This is like, both of these are dragon energy. Very, very dragon energy. If you were playing like knights and ladies when you're a kid and rescue the princess, or you wanted to be the knight, or whatever it is, it's time for you to get in that playful energy again. If you have people around you that help inspire stories that are the stories that we normally relegate to children or our grandchildren, or kids stuff, there's wisdom in there. Go back again. For me, there's a story called Pickle Chiffon Pie. It's a great one. But whatever it is that is the children's story that you remember that was like encouraged bravery and got you to extend, expand, and grow bigger, it's worth a revisit. It's as if that you are being asked to pick up this little piece of your inner child, your younger self, and carry her along with you. Yeah, it's definitely all of these lines across my face tell you the story of who I am. That one, that song. Yeah, all of them are earned. Everything that you're earning going forward, everything that you've been through is part of you. Don't dismiss it. Release. Part of the shadow self wants to come into being. Part of the self that you've quashed seems a little bit overly harsh, but guarded, kept small, needs to be freed. Yes. Yeah. The floating island. And this is castles in the sky, castles in the dreamland, castles in this place. This is something big. Will you show her this? This is something very big. Yeah. The dragon, the beast, the butterflies around this are coming through like as if you would play this as the dragon, the beast, but it's just like two kids creating the horse and all the butterflies of growth and expansion around it. And when you see shows and there's two kids playing the horse and one of them has to be the horse's ass, whatever, it's like these butterflies are all around there. You're expanding beyond the version where you felt embarrassed about presenting what it was that was your childhood dream. The opportunities around you need to branch out, branch towards, and reach higher, reach further, reach more into this castles in the sky energy for you. There's something about the truth in the make-believe that really needs honored for you. That's what I've got. That's complete. Wow. That's what I've got. That's gorgeous. Ooh. And this is, I think it's Cosmic Dream Oracle, the story cards, Practical Magic, and Madame Endora's. So, yeah. But yeah, gorgeous. I love that. Beautiful.
All right. Sandra said, thank you so much.
Yeah, I hope it makes sense. that came through. Yeah, really. When I'm getting lyric bomb drops like that, and they're like sometimes I can't get to the song. Sometimes I can get to the song. Sometimes I've never even heard the song. So,
glad you do, because I can't help you with the Tay-Tay songs there, Angie.
That's not a Tay-Tay song.
Didn't you say Taylor Swift?
Fuck that. No, it was Leanne Rimes who did that one.
Oh, okay. Well, same category.
Whatever. Not that Tay-Tay is bad. Tay-Tay is great. Yay for the Tay-Tay, if you ask me. Not that she's my cup of tea musically. She does amazing. As far as a powerhouse woman that is taking on her own ambition, her own passion, and doing really well, love what she's doing on the planet right now that way. Love it. So, okay. Yeah. What's next?
Let's go see Billy Idol.
We were watching some Billy Idol last night, and boy, was he a panty dropper back in the day. He's aged some. He's not so much of like a panty dropper anymore, but yeah, with a rebel yell, mo, mo, mo. Excellent song. And we watched a version of it, and he was singing with Miley. That was great. Miley kept going up on the more. I was telling Phil I loved it because she was making room for his sound to be there and not be a competitive thing about who can be the graveliest or the loudest, but it was beautiful to see these two powerhouse type singers come together. I was like, liked it.
Right
So,
on.
yeah.
Tess said, I saw him in concert recently. That's fantastic.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Awesome.
I saw him in like 1984.
Yeah, and
like
if he's
his
still a
peak.
penny dropper for you, then great.
Yeah, I would love to see him again.
I would love to see him again, but hey, whatever. Yeah.
It was great. All right, and Kim put, Angie, check out Rick Springfield. He's aged really well.
Okay.
I've heard he's had a lot of work done, honestly, but I haven't seen him myself.
Did she say, Phil, check out Rick
No,
Springfield?
but I'm just commenting, okay? I
Okay.
am putting my own little
Thanks
two
for the
cents
2
in.
cents. Thanks
Yes,
for the 2 cents.
thank you.
Yeah.
All right, next up is Michael.
Okay.
Full read. Is there anything that my guides want me to know?
Yeah. This is the Orion's deck. This isn't usually a God's deck, but Gogs is showing me the image, and I don't know which deck has it. There's a house, and there's smoke out the chimney swirling around the house. That's an image that could be in many decks, but there's a particular one. It's in this image in a bubble, and it's almost stems coming down here. It's the Four of Wands coming through, and happiness on the home front. Really interesting. Different than what I would think. Is there anything your guys want you to know? And this is a blind oracle?
No,
Or
this
full?
is a full read.
Okay. We're in this animal deck first. The Orions, I only have one of this deck, but I want to see what's coming up. And then we'll go into a more particular Gogs deck. What are you trying to take on too fast? You're taking it on too fast. Slow down, slow down. Slow down. There's a comfort, a sweetness in the smoke at home. A sweetness in the hearth and home that needs to be there. You've got the Knight of Swords coming through really particularly fast with this Eight of Wands energy. This is like speed, speed, speed. The next 2 months, you need to stick closer to home. Stay closer to home, to what is the home of your heart. Very interesting. Okay. What else with this? Bird with a broken wing. There is healing that needs to be done. Healing before you're meant to fly. There's something that you're looking at healing. There's some kind of healing on the home front that needs to happen. It feels like specific to you. It doesn't feel like a member of your family or household outside of you. It feels like you. There's some kind of wound or hurt that needs to be healed, and you'd rather run away from it and charge on to the next adventure. You need some healing first to happen. Show them these, and then I'll look at the next card. Okay. The Knight of Pentacles with a very industrious bee. Even the bees need time to be quiet, to sleep, to calm down. When you think about, people will use smoke to help the bees settle down, slow down, kind of to lull them or calm them. The Knight of Pentacles is prepared, but when they smoke for the bees, another great day with the bees. Yeah, when they do this with the bees, it's so they calm down. There's a soothing that needs to come through. There's a balm and a healing from the steam that needs to come through. Okay, let's take a look at what's going on. We're going to get a very Gogsish deck. Hang on. Let's see what... Maybe there will be more now. We'll see. Okay. This is the Druid Craft deck. Let's see what's going on first, and then we'll ask Gogs in. Yeah. I'm getting stew with that for a bit. Let it brew, let it steep. Stew with that for a little bit. Steep is the word, not stew. He's steep. Don't stew. Okay. All right. If we let tea steep, we let the tea bag just soak in the water and let all the goodness come out into the water, whatever that is. When we're stewing about something, we're kind of troubled about something and two in our head. There needs to be a time for things to steep. Okay, all right. This is huge. What we're seeing here, Six of Swords, leaving the troubled water, carrying somebody to the new peaceful place. This is what's going on in your mind, in your heart. This is representative of you in the situation now. Overcoming some of the old baggage, overcoming some of the old rough water energy. Now you have this Three of Wands crossing you. This is a challenge to wait. This is the Three of Wands. This is where you have to wait. You've done some steps to move forward, but you have to wait. It's not going to take forever. In the past, there's been too much frenzy. It's why you're getting this. This is a repeat of this one, this Eight of Wands over here. Recent past, there's been too much throwing, too much trying to It's almost like you're forcing something forward, and by trying to force something forward, you're actually blocking what's trying to come through. It's not meant for you to solve the wheel of time. The wheel of fortune is meant to be allowed to have the time to turn. You can't just do it so rapid fire. Subconsciously, there's this death and transformation. That doesn't happen overnight. The caterpillar doesn't just zip up in a sleeping bag, unzip, done, ready to go. No. The caterpillar goes into this cocoon and totally liquefies before it becomes butterfly, right? So there's needing to have this time to allow metamorphosis to happen. This is what's the subconscious thought. It's what you're sitting in. It's what you need to steep in. If you were to do the traditional Celtic cross, you would see this, what's below you, okay? 10 of Wands. There's a burden you've been carrying. This is above you. You know you're not finished yet, but you want to be done. The burden is soon to be let down. The burden is soon to be set down, the obstacle overcome. The resilience will pay off. You're almost to the end of whatever this is. Going forward, you've got the Queen of Wands energy. This is when you are very, very receptive. People will be approaching you. People will be helping you through this, whatever this struggle is. And this comes in as very much other outside help. So let yourself be approachable instead of having all the answers for everyone all the time. Let yourself be approachable. Give the listening ear. The sun is on this for you in the position of now. The environment around you, 2 of Cups. Perfect partnering and pairing happening for you. If you can slow down. And Gox is coming through. If you can shut up. Now that's not a term I would say, but Gox is, I say if you can slow down. And he says, if you can shut up. What I'm getting on that one is really double time on the listening. Closing this for a minute, double time on the listening. You need to be listening here, listening here. Yeah. Okay. Gox wants to. Shut up is not just shut up. It's shut her up the window, shut her up the house, shut her up the space. Go in by the hearth. Sit there. Be there. Go inside, be by the hearth. Sit down, man. Shut her up. Shutter the windows, shutter the doors. Go within. Why fear that? It's only you. Okay, I'm a little confused because I see the sun as the time where everything is abundantly, everything. Not yet. Okay. Gox, you're going to need to help me with this. Some clarity on why you're asking him to... The man won't be still unless somebody sits him down. Like, hands on shoulders, sit the butt down. Sit down. Shutter things up. Quietness now. Quiet brings you to solution. Action will not. Action, 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 action. I'm getting smoke by the fire, is what he's trying to say. Sit down, have a smoke by the fire. It's chill out. You need to chill out. This is not the time to push. Sit down, sit down, sit down, sit down. Sit down. Okay. Let's see anything more on the sun card. This is the 8 of Cups. This is when you're walking away from something that doesn't fulfill you. You need to know what is actually going to bring you fulfillment and satisfaction and what you're actually longing for. Muddled. Mud, water, ain't tea. What's with that? Stewing about a thing isn't resolving it. Mud, water isn't tea. He wants you to sit down and settle down so you have the benefit of actually having the tea, having the situation come through, rather than trying to stir mud water and pretend that that is tea. Whatever it is that you're meant to leave behind, that's fine, but you need to know what you're longing for before you head forward. You've got the King of Wands here in the environment around you. There's so much pressure. I'm getting pressure to perform, pressure to be, pressure to be, pressure to be, pressure to lead, pressure to lead. It's time to be in the more receptive mode like the Queen of Wands would be, rather than the you have all the answers, you have to solve everything mode. The outcome is the Magician. This is when you alchemize. This is when the shaman is let through and the magic comes through with all the elements, not just one or the other. With all the elements coming through. Anything else on that, Gogs? The fruits of labor card here with the 7 of coins and the gift of the 6 of coins. The universe is giving you the gift. Being able to receive the gift. Sit, allow, ready. It's as if you're being told to get ready to get ready. Be ready to get ready. Allow yourself to sit. I don't know how to put this any more plainly. Things around you can speed up, but you don't have to solve everything for everyone. Man, sit down. Why? Gogs. He himself likes to pace back and forth at his hearth to think things through, but it's almost like you're pacing without even allowing yourself to sit down and rest a moment to have a free thought. Okay. All right. He shows me, I don't know how he shows me this. He's showing me he's sitting by the fire smoking a cigarette, and beside him is what's her name? Janine Garofalo in Romeo and Michelle. She has the Lady Fair cigarettes, and she's like so she can get through it, and she's there by the fire not even having the time to enjoy the cigarette or the smoke. She's like trying to smoke super fast. He's saying sit, smoke, pushes her out, like shows her the door. Yeah, you need to sit by the fire and enjoy your own space. Anything else? Okay. I thought we would go there. This is the Wildwood Tarot. Very, very differently named and all of that, but still very much in this era, this time, this flavor. Why do we need this flavor coming through? Knight of Arrows. The 2 of Vessels. We've got the 2 of Cups. And I believe the arrows are the swords in this deck. You're having the double on the Knight of Swords, and you're having the double on the 2 of Cups even. There's something about this. About being really ready to transmute in the way of the Magician. To allow the truth to come through for you and whatever the other is, or whoever the other is, or this other aspect of self. It needs to be allowed to transmute. Anything else? The readiness to take action will be there in time. You've got to give it time. It's like you're early by about 3 weeks, 4 weeks. Is that right? Yeah. Yeah. You're like trying to do the end of July going into August, and we're not even into June yet. Yeah. Really, slow the fuck down is quite the message. Okay. The card of the journey here. This is about enjoying the journey, not just trying to get to the destination, enjoying the journey, planning the travel, enjoying it along the way. It's not about the destination. It is about the journey, and you're missing that somehow. I don't know why. I don't know how. The bird spoke it clear. The bird spoke it clear. I would actually look for birds, given the way he says this so strongly. The bird spoke it clear. When people make friends with the ravens or the crows, when people make friends with the birds, I think it's the ravens that will bring gifts back. I don't know if that's the right bird. Look it up. I'm not sure what it is. But the bird spoke it clear. They will bring the gift back once they understand there's safety there. Once they understand they're in a secure and safe place, they'll bring weird gifts back. You guys probably know this better than I do. The birds bring gifts over time. Yeah, the bird spoke it clear. Enjoy the journey. That's what I'm getting. You're supposed to be headed towards this. Understand this. You're supposed to be headed toward this. Can you show them this together? That will probably make most sense to him, but that's what I've got. That's complete. Too much more. He'll be thinking too much is what he's telling me. Okay. All right. Gotcha. That's the read. Yeah. Beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful. And this is the Wildwood Tarot, the Druid's Tarot, and then the Orion's Tarot, I believe.
Kim put, yes, sometimes they do. And Diana said crows will too.
Yeah. Yeah, ravens and crows, that's like McDonald's and Burger King. It's like interchangeable to me sometimes, you know. I'll get, okay, that's categorized in one thing, and it's like, for some people there are very, very big differences, but just get the message through without me and my confusion getting in the way. So yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, gorgeous, gorgeous. Let me get a different tray. Put this one, I guess, back here. Okay.
Kim put, my crows do occasionally.
Yeah? I've very much heard of that. I don't have any crows or ravens or any birds here yet. I mean, there are birds around, but we haven't put out like a bird feeder or anything like that yet. But there was that one dove that parked really particularly the other day. And that one I took more to be like a message from my mom, because she generally will send doves. So I keep an eye out for those, but who knows.
Diana put, mine make some crazy sounds.
Yeah, they sometimes do. Okay.
All right, so let's see. I hope Michael got that, but we did record
It's
it.
recorded.
And I'm going to try the timestamp thing here this time.
Oh,
around.
okay. Right
So I
on.
got that timestamped. All right, moving on. We are at Tayler for a full read.
Okay.
Guidance from my spirit guides on messages I may be missing.
Guidance on messages you may be missing. I'm going to the Sacred Rose Tarot for you. And you read that as guidance from her spirit guides. I can get through to my guides. Your guides are connected with you. So, honey, can you clarify her question a little bit?
All right, you want me to read it again? Just says guidance from spirit guides on messages
Okay, you
I
put
may
the word
be
"my"
missing.
before spirit guides, or I heard that way.
Okay.
I got it now.
You got it. Okay, cool.
Guidance from the spirit guides on messages you need to be. Say it again. Her word.
Guidance from spirit guides on messages I may be missing.
You aren't missing them. I'm getting hearing. Clairaudience wants to come in. Clairaudience wants to come in. You aren't missing them. You just aren't recognizing the signal. Not everything is a 5-alarm fire, okay? You're not missing them. Okay. All right. Yeah, Nell is like about busting at the seams. Okay. All right. We're going to look in the rows, and then Nell's going to have to hold your horses. But the splashing water, this is clairaudience and playful songs, childhood songs. Yeah. Like haha drip drip drip, but it's not going to be the song that she's going to need to hear. But yeah, okay, I'm getting it now. All right, give me just a minute. I'm going into the tarot for a little look-see. Then we'll go into some of Nell's cards because she wants to come through in a big way. So we'll see what's going on. You're not missing the messages. Your clairaudience is coming in. There's a learning to recognize, learning to differentiate, but you're not missing it. You're hearing it. They're already going off all around you is what I'm getting. So, okay. Your heart wants it to look a certain way, and the knowledge is coming through a different way. Let go of the sorrow. Let go of what you've learned. Allow it to tumble forward. These are reading more oracle than anything I've ever seen. These cards usually read tarot. This is what my aunt read off to me. When I first had my very first tarot reading was this deck, this Sacred Rose Tarot. These are coming in very, very oracle. It's let it tumble forward. Be in this playful dance of childhood. Be in this playful energy. Now, this is the Four of Wands. It's coming through with the children playing in the Four of Wands, dancing through. It's weddings, graduations, and birth. It's coming through with a little bit of the friendly, happy energy, but not nostalgia in a bad way, but this childhood, lighthearted energy. No. Oh, I will get there. Five of Wands. Wrestle yourself free from expectation. Wrestle yourself free from what you've attached to. The way your gifts come forward may not be the way mine come forward. They may be very different. That is okay. They may be hybrid. A lot of people get hybrid gifts coming through. I think that's why, for me, I didn't like allowing channeling to come through, and I think it's why I struggle with it. Sometimes hybrid channeling is a better thing. Sometimes allowing the hybrid gift to come through, whether it comes through with lyrics and then a color, vibrant colors. Something about you doing colors, vibrant colors, and I don't even think it's necessarily seeing auras. I think you have the ability to understand color in very spiritual ways. So you would understand the chakra system. Yes, you would understand the chakra system. You would see colors a lot more brightly. The rainbow spectrum is more vivid than that. You are allowed to see more colors in the rainbow, in the spectrum. You see color differently. It's very, very strong. Allow that to go through. It's something you haven't acknowledged as much in the past. You need to move on from what the expectation was. Okay, all right, Nella's giving me the bum's rush. All right, now, fine. Where are your cards at? All right. We're going in here. Oh my God. Okay. Usually Nella's cards are usually up here. We're getting these crazy obnoxious gnomes coming through and Nella's loving it. Okay. She's telling me throw a stone, kick a gnome, throw a stone, kick a gnome. My daughter once was saying something about kicking gnomes, and she was just laughing. My daughter loves the gnomes, but she was saying something like that, and it was just like this joke. But throwing a stone, a very playful energy, just silly and mischievous energy coming through. When you allow more mischief through, it's going to allow more of that delight through for you, and it's going to allow there to be more play. Break out the crayons. Break out the crayons. Break out the crayons. Get yourself 8. Get yourself 8. Get yourself 8. Mo is passing notes to Nell. I don't think I've ever seen this. Mo is usually in this energy that's like her cave or her desk. Or it's just kind of her own little energy with her cubbies and her post-it notes. And she's like, 8, furiously scribbling 8 with a crayon and passing this post-it to Nell. Get yourself 8 crayons. Nell is very much taking the post-it and slamming it down. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. All right. 5, 6, 7, 8. I'm not the only one. You're not the only one supposed to get the 8. I'm supposed to get 8 cards on these damn goofy gnomes. I don't know what this is about. Okay, what do we got here? It's like they're in cahoots. cahoots. They're in cahoots. Nell and Mo. Okay. It is like you are being asked to ride very deeply under the water. You're ready to go forward very, very fastly, but you need to go under the water, under the subconscious, back into the back of the brain, back to where the imagination subconscious is, and thinking is poof, out the window. Get yourself 8 crayons. You'll know the colors that you need. I wouldn't be surprised at all if you have a lot of yellow and blue coming through. Really big time, yellow and blue coming through. Yeah. This is so instructive and hilarious. Nell is drawing this spirally yellow till it becomes a bright sun and then scribbling really hard. She's so excited about the crayons. Get yourself 8 crayons and like start drawing little kid pictures like how you drew when you were 5. It's going to access some different feelings and thoughts about colors, and it's going to access and open up the imagination for you. Teamwork coming in. It feels like 2 guides are coming through to help you master. So just like these 2 are crowding me right now, 2 guides are coming in to help you master. You're learning to distinguish the 2 guides. It's not just 2 clairs, but 2 guides to help you through so you can understand when your clairs are going boing, boing, boing. Yeah. It's like a slot machine. The tangible is going to help with the visual. So we already know that there's a different way that the clairs are going to be coming in for you, different than what you've expected. You're already being asked to work in color, with color in a new way. You're not being asked to do grown-up art here, so just let any kind of expectation of grown-up art out the window, okay? You're not being asked that. You're being asked to allow the child to play with the crayons. The crayons. Quit breaking them. Okay? I'm getting the... You break the crayon in half. You get 2. Peel off the thing. And scribble, 2 at a time. Scribble, 2 at a time. 2 at a time. This is the most fun thing ever. It's a blend. It's a blend. It's a blend. Blue and yellow. Phooey. Why would you just only green? Blue and yellow, way more fun. This is how you do. This is how you do. Or use the crayons how you want to use the crayons. Use the crayons how you want to use the crayons. Time out. Nell is very pushily advising that you get 2 crayons and you blend them. She's trying to tell you to blend your clairs and allow the clairs to blend. So you might get, like, sometimes when people sing, sometimes when people sing, it's like there's a color to their voice, right? Some of us will pick that up, some of it not. Some of it has a really clear sounding voice. Like, to me, Cher's voice is always a burgundy color. There's just different people have different sounds or colors to their voice. When you blend your clairs, you'll blend them and figure out, you're blending music and you're blending how you see and visualize color. Your ability to have color land in almost any one of your clairs is huge for you. Yes. So just 1 at a time. Mo is suggesting 1 at a time is sufficient. Just think 1 color if you're getting too much. If it's overwhelming, you're opening up in a way that might overload. Where Nell is excited to hop off the rock and go bananas. Again, she's doing her little marchy splash and bananas, and she's all excited about the yellow color crayon and bananas. I don't know what that's about. I do not get in the way of the message. I feel like an idiot telling you this. She's marching in front of her rock with the yellow crayon, doing the banana thing and doing the ring banana foam. This is like a stupid song that I didn't know till I met Phil. But it's just, I don't know what that's about. She's really encouraging the play that 1 color to the Claire audience. That's it. Like, I don't know what that's about. Yeah. Okay, fine. All right, back in. Okay, so they'll be coming through probably 2 at a time. And this is how you're going to understand and have the capacity with your clairs, and you're going to harmonize them with what you're doing. You'll be able to decide. If there's too much coming through for overload, you tell them just like I tell, whoa, hold the phone. And whoa, no, really, sometimes. Mo says 1 crayon. 1 crayon first, then the blend. Mo knew that Nell would get a little bit pushy on this for you. They're coming in. The clairs are coming in. You're learning to distinguish and harmonize. There's something about like really literally shifting from the sacrum, like where your tailbone is, all the way up to the back. So if you were to go get a massage, I would say go get cranial sacral massage, but have somebody else be there to drive you home. It would be that potent for you. Cranial sacral massage is very, very sacred type of work, very, very potent, different than regular massage, but it helps realign the spine, and there can be breakthroughs with that. Probably worth doing. I don't know why that's coming through. It's about this alignment of the spine. Whatever this is that you do that aligns that, it's going to help you align your chakras, get those all aligned without a physical blockage being in the way, without the cantankerous physical blockage being in the way. Okay. All right. Okay, keep going. The Knight of Swords. It will help you align your truth. This is the most ridiculous magician I've ever seen. There needs to be allowed to have play, but this is ridiculous. Like, there's a chicken on his head. What the fuck? It's like, riddle me this. What came first, the chicken or the egg? Oh, who gives a fuck? Scramble that fucker. That's what I'm getting. That's crazy. We don't have to have it all solved. We do need to know that, yeah, we get an egg, we can make some magic happen, we can actually eat something with that. This is like, it doesn't have to be so thinky in our head. Not so thinky. Not so thinky. See, the play is there. Everybody knows the egg is for eating. Everybody knows, even the chicken knows the egg is for the chicken. It's the egg is for the eating. Chickens know what they were created for, is what I'm getting. Don't have a worry about people being mean to the chickens. Nella's surprising about that. Okay. Chickens know why they're here. They're here for the eggs. They're here for the eggs. Okay. Okay. All right. So yeah, this is about the alignment coming through here. What do we got here? We've got the King of Cups coming through, as if this bird could just lift this gnome and carry him higher and higher. As if he could detach from the emotions just a little bit, not be so emotional, be a little bit more detached, see from the broader perspective. This is huge. And this is the glorious gnome, seeing something about the tree walkers, the wood fairies and the tree walkers. Okay, now, let's go into the fairies now. Mo saying, yeah, she'll settle down. Okay, she's settling down. Okay. What is it you want to say? This is the deck that we're in now. Okay, I gave her all of that. Letters. She's saying start with letters. Whatever you're writing, color and letter, and just let it go. So I'm getting here, and I've never gotten this before, but this card has the W in there near the heart. To me, that looks like the W. I've never noticed that before. I've had that for a while. But right now, Nella's pointing that out as the letter W. If you do the W, if you're doing the up and down, you're going to start with like what would be a letter. Let it unletter, let it unfurl, let it unsymbol. Start with just a letter if it helps. And you know, when kids are learning letters and they can't quite get the shapes right, that's okay. This is how it comes through. This is a giving to each other in a way that's a little bit different. This is somebody trying to take. Don't. You need to give in a different way. This is somebody trying to take too quickly. It needs to be undone. Again, I'm getting, don't be a greedy Gus. Don't be a greedy Gus. Whatever is coming through, let it come through. Let it come through. You don't have to have it all at once. Don't be the greedy Gus. You can't have everything all the time. Everything. You can't learn to trust one thing if you try to grab everything. Don't be the greedy Gus. Get the crayon or crayons. I like two. Get the crayons. Two. Gentle, letter, rainbow, let her go. This is the King of Cups coming through again. She's wanting me to show you this again. This is the big kahuna. This is the one that rides the surf, rides the wave, is able to really understand what's coming through emotionally, but stay calm. This is what she's wanting you to do. And then we have by way of the Emperor. This is an interesting Emperor, very grounded Emperor, different. This Emperor is in touch with music. This is what's coming through. Let what comes through and the color of the experience come through, not just the color of the crayons. Let what comes through, the color of the experience, the color of the sound, let it come through. This is something opening to you, and it's going to continue opening to you. What else? Okay. This is the card that I always see as to thine own self be true. Answer the call of your higher self. Your higher self trying to reach out to you. Sometimes the guy is trying to reach out to you. This is definitely the fairy realm coming alive for you in a different kind of a way. So if you're more comfortable calling them angels, call them angels. None of the guides really care if you correctly identify their name or correctly identify them. They only come through as the visual representation that will make most sense to you. Yes, sometimes we underestimate. Sometimes, yes. The small fairy, the tiny fairy isn't always the tiny fairy. They can be as big and large as Lucy, who can be big. They can be as big and tall as Lucy if they want to be big. Or they can be small, quiet, like a squeaky mouse. Mo was like, thank God. Quiet like a squeaky mouse. They can come through that quietly. They will come through in a way that is comfortable for you to understand. That's right. That's right. Allow them to come through in whatever form or way they want to come through for you. You've gotten a lot of empowering ideas. That's right. It needs to be right on the nose, right on the money for you. Not what you expect, but feel right. Feel aligned. Feel correct. Again, yeah, okay. Mo is drawing the tailbone. It's triangle shape of the tailbone. Triangle shape of the coccyx tailbone. She's telling me, get if you can get cranial sacral massage or get some alignment that way with your spine, it really will help you clear some blockages. I don't know what that I can share with you. When I was in massage school and a girl and I that were partnered that day, we did cranial sacral massage, and you can have what's a somatic response, a somatic release. And we were both in tears, which we didn't quite understand why, but our instructors had said sometimes that will happen. And it was huge for me. It was helpful for me. I was getting divorced at the time. It was huge, huge, huge for me. But I remember taking the time and talking to my instructor, going up and saying, this feels like sacred work. And she's like, that's what the word sacrum means. So that is coming through specifically for you. So if there is something that you can do, it is worth the 50, 80, 100 bucks, whatever it is, to go get a cranial sacral session done for you. I don't know why it's coming through so strongly, but I know that Mel is drawing it that strongly. That's what I'm getting. It's going to help you to get some of these blockages of expectation worked out, worked through, out of the way. That's what I've got. That's complete. Wow. Thank you, guys. Okay.
Ooh.
Yeah. Wow. Yeah. That's wild. Yeah, that was years and years ago. Years ago. And all over the map with the gnomes. So yeah, let there be fun in how you honor your gifts and bring them forward. Holy cow. What a day. What a day. What a crazy day.
And Tay said, thank you.
You are welcome. You're welcome. Yeah. When that happened with me, there was energy. I thought I had cleared that. I thought I had released and gotten over and gotten through. And I obviously was carrying still some of it. Like the body keeps the score, the body keeps the record. And I was obviously still carrying some of that, and I didn't know. It feels like that's what could be helpful for you in a similar like manner. Okay.
All right.
Yeah. Wild.
All right, we have two more, Tess and Isaac.
Okay.
Are we 50-50 tonight or what?
We're 50-50 about going on tonight because, I like to take advantage of Phil while I can.
Ooh.
So we'll see.
Whoa, 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 whoa. All right, Nikki,
Okay.
your readings are really amazing to watch and listen to.
Oh, well, thank you. Thank you. They're super fun to do. I love tarot, guys. I love tarot.
And Kim would like to know about the schedule, if you could.
The schedule as it sits right now is Phil's home today, and so maybe we'll come on tonight. Monday I'll be on. I'm trying to be on Monday and Wednesdays. And Wednesday I might be offering my specialty reads and offer like a featured read. So one of my $50 reads I might feature for $40 on Wednesdays. I'm thinking about which one. I don't know which one that will be just yet. So those are typically the bones with the tarot, the crystal ball with the tarot, or past life reads. Those are usually $50, and I love to do them. So I'm considering that. So schedule-wise, it's going to be probably tonight. What do you think, honey?
60-40. It's better than not, yes.
So, yeah. And then Monday at 11, on Wednesday at 11. That's what I'd like to do somewhat consistently. I want to get on at least 3 times a week if I can. So, but when he's here, it's so much fun with him. So I might as well drag him on twice if I can. So, yeah.
And Monday's Memorial Day. Kim was reminding, in case you forgot. Just
all right.
Another day for her.
Yeah.
Just another day for us.
Yes, it's a Memorial Day. And
I'll be on the road.
However you want. But
yes, definitely another day for Ange.
So that's what I know for schedule so far. So, okay. If I feel like for some reason we need to squeeze a Tuesday in rather than a Wednesday, or a Thursday rather than Wednesday, I'll let you know. But that's as much as I know so far.
Okay.
Yeah.
Next up is Tess for a blind.
Tess for a blind.
Isaac, you're on deck. Last read, last call. Last call. Isaac will be the last one unless somebody comes through.
There's a little bit of gentleness that needs to come through. This is like the Earthly Souls. It's a very witchy deck. And then this one has sacred geometry, and this one has the blossoms and whatnot. So we're gonna go a little out of order, which I don't usually do. We're gonna go a little out of order. Courage and judgment. This is saying I find inner strength to face fear with confidence. Courage. We show this man slacking over there.
Hey, take it easy.
And judgment coming up says, I understand that everyone has their own unique path and challenges. I'm getting the sense that you've been a little bit harsh on yourself when you have not needed to, and there needs to be a little bit of gentleness, a little appreciation for how far you've come, how well you've done. There will be challenges still yet ahead, but you tend to be a little overly harsh on yourself. It's asking for gentleness to come through. And the judgment and yielding to your higher judgment in the judgment card isn't this. This is judging harshly too much. And having the courage to go forward and trust your own judgment is coming through. Morning Glory is coming through here. It's saying affection, determination. The morning glory blooms for a day. Differs not at heart from the giant pine that lives for 1,000 years. Alan Watts. Morning glory comes in as prolific. Like once you get that in your yard, I think it's really tricky to get out of your yard. I'm not sure why I think that, but I think that's true. And then the peony comes through. And it says prosperity and compassion. Prosperity depends more on wanting what you have than having what you want. This is a lesson in gratitude and understanding and acknowledging. I think that the situation that you have been dealing with will get more gentle and smooth as you get more gentle with yourself. It will become easier to create a change in the energy when you are less harsh with yourself. All right, now we're going to go to the earthly souls and see what they've got. Like the loneliness that you have had and the structure that you've built, the walls that you've built around you that were protective things that you did because of childhood, need to protect, need to be alone, is coming through as a different thing. Compassion is this word coming out. The rest of these words come through in a blur, and I don't even care what this says. This one says compassion. The time to have compassion for self is important for you. This one does happen to say nurture, but it's coming through as a card more of being isolated in a tower from your early childhood. Almost like if you get grounded or sent to your room, or you take time away to just manage to deal with what you're dealing with. There's a part of the shadow lessons of childhood. Some of our childhood lessons are hard, some of them traumatic, and some of them we carry with us a little bit overly long. This is where the compassion needs to enter in. This is showing us, and now I can read them, prosperity, centeredness, and inspired. This is what's going on. Again, the compassion to self, the gentleness, to have the courage, to have the gentleness for self is what's going to lead and open everything. You're switching from this harsh energy of this harsh color, this harsh black stark kind of color, to allow more of this pink energy in. This more energy of the heart and of the high crown chakra. Opening this up, realigning through here, in the way you express, in the way you inspire, in the way you offer to others. You're allowing transformative energy to come through. Because the harshness that you've had for yourself no longer serves, and you know it. So you're allowing yourself to let go finally. And the courage to have compassion for self and realize whatever you didn't get perfectly, it was perfect enough. Perfect isn't the requirement. Doing, being, showing up, experiencing, that's the requirement. So sometimes these unrealistic expectations that we place upon ourselves don't do anything except for kind of oppress or push us down a little bit. And that time has passed. When you recognize yourself going into that gear, you'll just be able to push this aside a little easier. These two came out in the pair. Celestial energy coming through. Yeah. This is divine star energy coming through for you right now. This is the energy. If you think of the recent northern lights that we have experienced and some of us were able to see, when we see the color, there's no clearly defined line. Rather, there's waves of color, waves of soft shifts of seeing things, waves of soft disbursement of energy, of light, of color. Not this harsh, 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 this soft wave that shifts. This is what I'm getting. I'm getting the northern lights in very much the green and pink energy in the aurora borealis, whatever it is. Different parts of the earth experience the northern lights in different colors, but I'm getting the very, very pinky green. This is the heart chakra energy creating a change, and it's a soft thing. It's not, doesn't have to be delineated, harsh, harsh, harsh. No, no. It's a wash of color. Okay. And confidence is coming through again. Walking the world a little bit braver. This is not fearful. This is strong, strong courage. Okay, all right. I'm getting on this card, this isn't Little Red Riding Hood, rather it's Hey There, Little Red Riding Hood. So what's coming through is the Little Red Riding Hood in the fairy story being naive, innocent, blah, 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 not ready for the world. And then if you have the Hey There, Little Red Riding Hood, that's the other song that's the big bad wolf trying to be very, very tempting. She's obviously not a little girl anymore. This is this energy where you've been schooled, you've been taught, you've learned, there's lessons and there's confidence going through. This is having a powerful cloak of red, power around you, wearing that color as your power and understanding. I've also seen something come through where Red Riding Hood is trying to, I would say, trick the wolf. Yeah, this is learning how to navigate the forest so well that you know that you're not the naive little, but your heart can be open that way again, and you have the wisdom, the power, and the confidence to navigate those woods. They are as familiar as your own palm. Yeah, that's what I'm getting. That's what's coming through. The courage is definitely not hard to muster. The compassion is the thing that needs to be there. The necessary component is compassion with the courage. That's complete. That's gorgeous. Yeah, your persistence is something that is huge for you. That's what I got.
Ooh.
Yeah, gorgeous. Gorgeous, gorgeous. Interesting revelations on this. Yeah. Yeah. It's like, you know when you want to wield the strength. You know when you want to, yeah, let's do that. You know when you want to direct the flow. Use your superpower for good.
All right, Tess said thank you.
You're welcome. You're welcome. Yeah. This is like very, very, very much if you'll understand that a vampire with a good heart can still be a vampire, you can still know what you're doing. So when you need a certain energy, when you need to have certain energies around you, and you still have the good heart, it's not like you're siphoning off of everything, but you need to know to protect your boundaries and protect what's important to you and get what you need to feed on first. Feed your heart, your soul, your energy first. And go about it with the way of a vampire with a good heart. Really trippy, but that's what I'm getting.
Whoa, man.
Yeah. Okay.
You're a little... All right.
Yeah.
Last read for the day.
Okay.
It is Isaac. Full read.
Okay.
Love, reconciliation with Vance. General love read.
Love, reconciliation with Vance. We're going to Tarot of the Longest Dream. Love read. Reconciliation with Vance. Very optimistic energy coming forward. The son and the two kids on the horse. The son usually only has one child on the horse, but the two. This bodes well for reconciliation. Bodes very well. What do you need to know? What's the energy that you need to know? We'll get the spiritual tarot out too. For some reason we want to pull this. Okay. A new start is being warranted and called for. You got the sun here, Fool here. The juggle has been difficult. This sometimes can come up as playing pool on two tables, but it feels more like juggling options, figuring it out. Being clear in what you're seeing, clear in what you want, communicating more clearly. The magician's in the house, powerfully so. This is a lot of major arcana for so few cards. You have 3 major arcana, and there's only, 6 cards down? So half of it is coming through as a major time for you. Then you have this Six of Wands, victory. This is huge for you. This has been a little bit topsy-turvy in the relationship for you. Communication has been a little bit shaky, not so good. But the Fool, the Sun, and also the Magician, this is huge. Okay, what else do you need to know? There's room for you to have your heart restored to you. Whether reconciliation happens on the terms or as quick as you want, the heart restoration will happen first. Then it feels like reconciliation between the two of you comes into balance. Your heart needs reconciled first. Your heart needs restored, rehealed, recentered first. What else is coming up regarding this? Temperance. Temperance and understanding the contrast, understanding how opposites work together. Temperance is alchemizing and finding your own formula. This is a card that says be patient, but also understand that there is difference. We are not meant to be another person's version of us. They are not meant to be our version of them. We are meant to be us. They are meant to be them. This is a big lesson.
Is the third party eliminated?
Let's take a look. Somebody's going to be out in the cold. I think, yes, the third party is eliminated because I'm getting three of Wands waiting for somebody to be booted is what I'm getting. Out in the cold, the Lovers to restore and come back together and to hold their bond more effectively is what I'm getting. I think the answer is yes to that. I think that that's what's happening or what's coming into being. Anything else? Heal your heart best, most, first. Okay. And then follow the path of being very true to your heart's desire. Not your romantic desire, but what is your true path. We've got the betrayal and the bully on the battlefield, having been witnessed and observed. The Page of Swords. This is the spy in the camp, the stealthy one, the one that witnesses and observes. And the Tower. Whatever you've been building, the way it was built before needs to change. There's liberation and freedom that needs to come forward. This is huge for the whole situation involved. And Queen of Swords suffers no fools. She cuts the shit. What I'm getting is the third party is going to be out in the cold, or has been decided that it's out in the cold, whether it's been told to you or not, I don't know, but I'm getting this as suffer no fools, as in you take the fool's leap but don't suffer for foolishness. You make the clear cut about what it is that you want. You be in your own integrity. You be aligned with your higher self. Don't settle for this pattern to happen again. Don't set yourself up. Redirect the current, redirect the energy of the relationship from where it was before, so you are no longer just an option or part of being juggled, but put it on the line. And if they can't figure out what your value is, it doesn't mean you don't know your value. But what I'm getting is there is another chance at this for you guys. There is another chance. You need to do the dynamic different. Queen of Pentacles. Know your value, know your worth, sweetie. Yeah, that's what I'm getting. Suffer no fools. I would give this person another chance just based on the energy in this reading. But it feels like the liberation and the freedom is when you know your own value, you know your own worth.
When may we reconcile?
This is 3 questions. Phil, when Phil's on here, he'll sometimes ask what your questions are in the flow. But, like, this is very, very in-depth. I didn't ask... originally, we asked with your first question, will you reconcile? Then you asked about the third party. Then you're asking, when will you reconcile? So this is very much nosy. I don't generally do this, but since we're in this deep, we're going to get nosy. So, okay.
I'm learning my worth.
Yeah, you are. And it's been really challenged. It's really been challenged deeply. And you're learning, honey, how to read the signals a little bit differently. Read the cues from the other person a little bit differently. Let's see. When will you reconcile? Okay. What I'm getting is the reconciliation of the heart has to come first. This energy of abundance, of opening up, this happiest card in the deck, this one, has to happen first. before this reconciliation comes together. But let's see. Sometimes I can get a time frame, sometimes not. You asked specifically, when will you reconcile? I'm going to say for what we can find. King of Swords, High Priestess. Give this thing 2 months is what I'm getting. The High Priestess is secrets and things that need to be unfolded and asking the deeper mysteries of the heart. It feels like you're going to be in a much different space in 2 months. This one is partnering and planning and taking action to move forward. Things are out of balance. It feels like in 2 months this will be settled. Then you'll be able to make a more clear plan, a more sharp plan, and you'll have more balance. This is King of Swords energy, answering the Queen of Swords. There's pragmatics here. Anything else? Feels like there's one more in here. That's what I'm getting. That's what I'm getting. This is usually a card that would represent Gemini season, end of June, but I'm saying end of June, July, things are going to be switching. Things will be shifting. That's what I'm getting. I really hope I'm right. Now, you always trust your highest intuition more than any tarot reader, even me. Trust your highest intuition. Trust your highest self. Yield that trust of self and of your own heart and the deep questions. Ask yourself smarter questions. Go to that hidden thing that creates this sense of worth and how it needs to be, has to be, must be. Don't you be anybody's version of you. You be your version of you. Exactly who you are. Warts and all. Whatever it is. You be you 1,000%. And if people don't like it, they can fuck right off. Because you being you and your version of you is the thing that you are best at, suited for, and need to do. And that's the straight up truth of it. And the sooner that the most of us get this, the better. But for you specifically, you are in this world to be exactly who you are. And anybody else trying to put you in a box or square you down or make you small or play a different way or it just be a little less this or not too much that. Okay? That's what I got for you.
Jesus.
Yeah. Yeah. That's what I got. That's beautiful. And this is the Spiritual Tarot, Fate Shifters Tarot, and Tarot of the Longest String.
Woo,
So, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, that was fabulous. Fabulous, fabulous. That's what I'm getting. And yeah, guys, if you want to know that specific of a question, it's okay to ask that specific of a question right off the jump. You know, if that's what it comes down to, you can ask that right off the jump. No problem.
Well, people have asked about generals, and I've said she'll gladly do a general, but she prefers
I prefer a more specific question because then we just get right into the heart of it. So we see what the cards are based on the energy of the day, and this doesn't take away anybody's agency. The cards do not override your partner or your romantic interests having their own choice and will and agency. The cards show us a reflection of what's in the energy today, in this moment. So that's what I got. So yeah.
Alrighty.
Oh, that damn thing has been bugging me.
Why didn't you tell me?
I didn't know till you turned it off.
Freaking fan.
It's like sometimes we don't know until the boundary's crossed or until it finally is quiet. Had no idea.
All right. Isaac said thank you.
You're welcome, honey. You are so welcome.
All right. That is it for today. We probably will be back tonight.
We'll be back tonight.
It's what, 8, 9? I don't know.
Something like that.
Something
sure.
like that. I think we went on at 9 last time.
Did we?
So.
Okay. Something like that we'll be doing.
So that is
That's the
things
plan.
to do. And Steph is here, by the way. She's
Hi,
at Much
Steph.
Love.
Much love.
And same thing with Kim. They're twins today with the...
Excellent. Thank you guys. Thank you.
Jinx, personal jinx.
Personal jinx. Okay. And we'll see if we can get this uploaded before tonight and see what's going on that. So if you want to look at your reads and go back on my YouTube channel, follow me there and you'll see your read. Okay?
All right. Kim said it was 9. Steph said, I might miss you tonight, class from 7 to 9.
Okay. All right. Good luck on your class, honey. Good luck.
All right. Thanks, everyone.
Thank you. Thank you.
Everyone have a great...
Afternoon?
Afternoon, yeah.
Okay.
We will be back more than likely tonight.
Okay. I got a cough, so
All
maybe...
right. See you, Tess.
I don't want to cough at all.
Take care, guys. See ya.
Bye.